Is that comfortable? You're fine already. So you lived in Vienna?
No, his parents just died, so he's gonna study in Vienna.
I wanted to learn arts.
Yeah. He's talking about going into architecture. Now that he's a little older.
Didn't work out for him. Well, then I would have accepted him. I wonder how it would have turned out if, imagine his life was went completely opposite direction. Maybe it all just really stemmed from rejection and all that. What do you guys want from me, huh? Hello everyone. I know I'm on here early. Usually I start my streams later. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Oscar, you just had your food. I'm not cooking for you again. You always want something. So yeah, in case you're rewatching this later, you probably have to skip through it a little bit because there's gonna be a lot of prep work included in this. So unless you like watching people chop vegetables, probably wanna skip a little further into the video. Okay, man, I wish my kitchen was bigger. I hate not having enough room. Okay, let's go. You know what's gonna be the biggest room in our house if we move out? A kitchen. Although I don't know. I don't even need a big kitchen. Just need more counter space and storage. Hey Jake. Hi Inferno. Hi Isabel. How are y'all doing? I'm cooking. I'm a little bit late. I want to cook much earlier for the Friendsgiving. So my friends, if you're watching this, I'll of course cook much earlier. So this is just a pre-recorded stream. Hi, Lucky. Was kochen wir hier? Ich koche heute Butternuss, Kürbis, dumpling suppe. Do you guys know chicken dumpling soup? Probably. Most of you might be American here. So I'm making a chicken dumpling soup without the chicken. So I'm vegetarian, so we just leave out the chicken part. And I hope they're not going to notice because my friends like to eat meat. But they get what they get, right? Hi, Ohio to Japan. I think it's morning right now, right? In Japan? Sunday morning. Pretty sure. Sounds delicious. Thank you, Jake. Und Lucky, alles klar? In Deutschland? I know all my Germans usually understand English, so I'm not worried about y'all. By the way, I love butternut squash, but how annoying is it that you have to peel that thing? And it has such an awkward shape. It's like, at least if it was straight, it would be easier. But since it has this bulb at the end, you have to kind of go around it, so it makes it much harder to peel. So I wish they were just like a carrot or something. Where are you from? I am from Germany, but I live in the United States currently. Sounds like I'm about to move in a couple months, so I'm not planning on moving away from the United States. So I don't know why I said currently, but you never know. Life works in mysterious ways. I never thought I'm going to end up in the United States, so who knows where I'm going to be in a year. California, nice. Hi to California. I'm too poor to live in California, so I'm in Tennessee. But it's a nice state. Now please don't come here, we already have so many people. The rent prices are already insanely expensive. So I feel like Tennessee used to be a cheap state, but I feel like now it's just normal. It's Florida, neat. I love Florida. I've only been once, but I'm already obsessed. Like as soon as I was in Florida and I saw those like tropical trees and how it smelled and everything, I was like, I'm gonna move here, but I didn't. But I would love to. You can come model with me. Model? What are you modeling for? My modeling times are over. I enjoyed it while it lasted, but I don't know. I'm not about like the whole like modeling, taking pictures stuff. So I liked it when I was like 18 or so, but not anymore. Not meeting anymore. From Brunswick, Canada. Nice. I love Canada. I've been to Nova Scotia only, like Halifax. But I love the coastal vibe because I'm a mountain girl. I'm from the mountains. I'm from the close to the Swiss Alps in Europe or Germany. So I've always been around mountains. So I think I would actually enjoy living close to a beach for a little bit. But unfortunately, beach places are expensive, and yeah, with my current job, I'm probably not able to move anywhere that's more expensive than Tennessee. Hi Saga, good to see you again. Has been a while. Hope you're okay. What kind of vegetable is this? This is a butternut squash. Do you guys cook with butternut squash? It's like my obsession at the moment. I'm eating butternut squash almost every single day at the moment. And of course, since I'm German, my potatoes have to be integrated into the dish. And I love leeks. Lauch muss sein. So we're gonna make kind of like a chicken dumpling soup, but a vegetarian version with like a fall version, like a Thanksgiving version, with a lot of vegetables and yummy dumplings. And yeah, some leek for the flavor. It's gonna be good. But it's so cool that so many people from all over are here. Vancouver is awesome. I wish. Yeah, I've never been, but I would love to see. I'm going to Thailand with my family this new year. How fun. I lived in Nova Scotia for a while as well. Nice. How did you like it? I love Nova Scotia. It's very windy though. So if you're not a windy kind of person, you don't like wind or rain. Didn't dye my shirt. I'm making dinner, yes, or I'm making food for Friendsgiving. Irish, who's Irish? Sorry guys, I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything. Hi Sean, how you doing? What's up, my friend? How's the beach today? Have you been to the beach today? Sean lives in paradise. A lot of veggies and fruits. Oh, you grow all that? How cool is that? I've seen first time in my life. I'm familiar with potatoes. First time, nice. I'm so glad I can introduce people to new vegetables. Yay. Accomplishment of the day. But yeah, butternut, if you don't know it, I'll show you how it looks like with the peel on. So this is how the butternut looks like with the peel. If you see that in the store, you need to get it and try it. It's like, what's pumpkin compared to butternut? Pumpkin is like the little unpopular kid in school, while butternut is like, oh no, I don't want to say that, because usually the unpopular kids in school are the real cool ones, and the cool ones are not the cool ones. So maybe I'll turn it around. But I hope you know what I'm trying to say. So butternut squash is just the goat, as the Gen Alpha say, or Gen Z, I don't even know. I'm an old lady, y'all. I feel like it at least. What do people nowadays say when they want to say something is cool? Lit? Do people still say that? Or do I sound like a grandma? Oh man, my chat is not moving automatically. I was wondering. A butternut? Yes, it's a butternut squash. Butternuss Kürbis in German. So we say butternut pumpkin instead of squash in German. So for me, it's always a pumpkin. That's why I call it, my soup, I call it pumpkin dumpling soup, because I feel like it sounds cute. It's more buttery and nutty. Yes, exactly. It's delicious. Someone knows their vegetables here. Hi, Matthew. What's it taste like? Kind of like a really delicious and sweet potato, but a little bit of a pumpkin flavor to it, but the good parts, like not the earthy nastiness. Kind of like sweeter, and it has a very dense texture. It's like just so satisfying to bite into. Like it never gets like super soggy or anything. Like it stays like really tasty. If you ever had like a white sweet potato or like a nice sweet potato, kind of like a Japanese sweet potato, that's how it tastes like a little bit. But it has a lot of vitamins, beta carotenes, so really good for you. But yeah, thank you all for being here. There's so many people today. I'm a little overwhelmed. Usually we're like 10 people, so you know, I know everyone. So if you're new here, welcome, and I'm glad you're here. And this isn't too boring for you. I know this is not the most exciting live stream because I'm not doing any like crazy stuff where I'm like screaming or pouring mayonnaise or ketchup over my head. I saw that yesterday when I was scrolling through my YouTube feed. I was like, time to go to bed. You know, when you're like reaching like some weird streams or videos where you're like, what am I watching right now? Or people like making those streams where they're just sleeping and people just watch people sleep. So I don't know what that's all about, but your life must be really boring if you watch people sleep, because what are you expecting to happen? I mean, it could be funny if they're doing something silly in their sleep or something funny, but I would be terrified filming myself in sleep, you know? Would you guys do that? Like, isn't it weird? Like, it's easy money if people, if you have like people that donate stuff and you're just like having the camera on all night, but at what risk? Not for me. Tastes like butter. Well, kinda. It's just buttery. I think that's where the name comes from. It has a very like, buttery texture. Travel cap. Who's a guy with a cat? What's he doing? I don't see a guy with a cat. Travel. I don't know what you're seeing. Klingt lecker mit Kokosmilch oder wie machst du die Suppe? Ah, Mab, du bist deutsch. Okay, sorry. Falls du schon mal hier warst, tut mir leid, wenn ich deinen Namen mich nicht mehr dran erinnere. Man kann es mit Kokosmilch machen. Ich mache es aber meistens mit Sojamilch oder je nachdem mit Sahne. Wenn ich für mich selber koche, mache ich es mit Kokosmilch. Aber viele Leute mögen keine Kokosmilch, deswegen versuche ich es ein bisschen neutraler zu halten und weniger starken Geschmack. Aber ich liebe Kokosmilch, Buttermilch. You look like Felix from Stray Kids. You're the third person or the fourth person that tells me that I look like one of the Stray Kids guys. By the way, those are guys. So I don't know if I should be offended or take it as a compliment since they're like K-pop idols. So, so I'm torn. I guess I'll just take it however I want it. So last time someone said I look like Han from Stray Kids, and I literally had to Google it. Like, I love K-pop, but I don't know exactly how they look like. I don't know their like names. I know the bands, like how they're called, but I don't know the people's names if they haven't been popular for long enough. Can we add it on a risotto? I literally just posted a post today of me making risotto last year. Because I love risotto. It's one of my favorite dishes, especially mushroom risotto, but butternut risotto, delicious too. So you guys some good taste. And someone commented that it didn't look horrendous, but they said they think risotto is horrendous. So I got offended in risotto's name, even though I know not everyone likes it, but risotto is so good. How can you not like it? You're exciting and drop that gorgeous. Thank you. I don't know about that. Are you making food for your kids, or did you all your potential? Oh wow, we got one of those people here. Exciting. Nice. You apparently didn't read the community guidelines. Maybe you can read, so I'm sorry if you can't. I'm sure there's like some free lessons out there, although if you can text, you can probably also read, so that's interesting. But no, I'm not cooking for my children since I don't have any, but I cooked for my dog earlier. He had sweet potato with pork chops. And now I'm cooking for the Friendsgiving, as it says in the title, but there we go again with the reading, so maybe that's hard for some people. And that's okay. Maybe they are so lonely that I make them feel important. Who are you guys talking about? Birmingham, nice, England. I feel like we don't have many people from England here. We have like mostly Germans or Americans or Indians. We have so many Indian friends here. I need to drink something, my throat is so scratchy. Talking makes my voice so raspy. That's good. But let me check the comment section real quick. I think this is enough butternut squash. And then I'll shut up the leeks next. Slicing away from a life is less boring than 99% of lives. Shout out from my living room, nice. Shout out from my kitchen. Was kochen Sie? Ich koche chicken dumpling soup without chicken. Did you peel it? I did peel it indeed, yes, because I don't think you can. I mean, you can probably eat butternut squash with the peel, but I think that's very unpleasant, so I don't recommend doing that because it's very rough or tough. Hello from Germany. I suppose you already told why you live in Tennessee, but I'm new to this channel, so it would be kind if you could tell that shortly. Hi, Lehrling to Germany. Ich sag's kurz in Deutsch. Ich bin vor 3 Jahren nach Amerika gekommen mit meinem Freund damals, weil er ein Soldat war und in Amerika gelebt hat oder lebt. Ja, gelebt hat, also damals Freund noch. Und dann bin ich hergekommen. Ansonsten feiere ich es auch, Kohlwurst reinzuschneiden, aber ist natürlich strenger im Geschmack. Keep going, I'm excited to see the results. Bist ausgewandert. Superb English and accent. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it, Mob. My German accent will always be part of me, but I'm okay with it. I tried when I first got here, and everyone always asked me, so I tried so hard to not have a German accent because I don't feel like it sounds very pleasant. But now I don't really care about it. But I used to not like it or be a little like self-conscious about it. But yeah, now I'm just, you know, okay with it, I guess. I mean, that squash is tough, but the harder it is, the more buttery it is, and the better the texture it is. So it's a good sign, and it's not an old one. If they're like younger, they're like more tough to cut, so it's good, I guess. Risotto and paella are great. Yes, I agree. I never really made paella myself, I think, maybe once, but it's been forever. But risotto I make quite often. But yeah, ich bin ausgewandert, Mob, vor 3 Jahren. Ich vermisse Deutschland. I miss Germany sometimes, but more like just my family, to be honest. But some of the comments, interesting. But yeah, can't control who's coming into the chat, right? Okay, some of these a little bit funny. I'm trying to find some normal comments real quick. Kohlwurst habe ich noch nie reingeschnitten und ich esse selber vegan oder vegetarisch. Plant-based. I am usually eating plant-based or vegetarian, but I try to be as plant-based as possible. But sometimes in rural Tennessee, that's not always very easy. So the longer I've been here, the more lenient I've been with like leaning more towards vegetarian, because so many restaurants they don't have any like truly vegetarian options, vegan options. So I was okay with like vegetarian. So that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I love eating plant-based if I can. Okay, I think we're done with the butternut. Just gonna keep the rest for another meal because I'm kind of over cutting it, and I have to finish up pretty soon because I'm always late with my cooking. Like I always start way too late and then I regret it. Hi Green, hi Christopher, hi Miss You. Thank you, Miss You, always appreciate that. Oscar says hi to you, by the way. Local chill would get you more views. That's okay, I don't need more views. I'm happy with the views that are here, and I have a lovely community, and if it's growing organically, I'm happy about that. I'm not letting my shirt decide on the growth of my community, and the people that would come with that would probably not be the people that I want to have here. So I'm glad that people come here with like a non-low cut shirt, if you know what I mean. So, Freiburg und Schwarzwald liegt schon Schnee. Hi Erik, ich bin auch aus dem Schwarzwald. I'm from the Black Forest too in Germany, and there's already snow. I'm jealous. I love snow. That is one thing I miss about leaving the Black Forest, or I'm sad about leaving the Black Forest, just the beautiful snow in winter. Tennessee doesn't have a lot of snow, unfortunately, so... But yeah, funny, you're the third person from the Black Forest in Germany that been on my stream. So, willkommen Erik, Grüße in die Heimat, nach Freiburg. Ich vermisse Freiburg. It's a very nice town. I miss Freiburg. It's very like a hipster kind of, like a granola. I think that's what Americans call it, right? Like Colorado kind of vibe, like mountain people, outdoorsy people that like to go hiking. Very economic, environmental friendly city. People are very aware of environmental issues, kind of like Denver maybe, or yeah, those more like hip towns, you know. Green charms. Yeah, I like your German accent. Reminds me of that famous Austrian painter. Man, I extra put, I added new community guidelines into my, when you click onto the stream. And I even said, I heard all the German jokes. Like, I really did. Like, you're probably like the 108th person telling me that joke. So at least, if you bring a German joke, at least make it funny, so we all have something to laugh about. But I have a Bosnian accent. You can relate. Nice. Bosnian accent. I bet that sounds cool, though. I feel like there's so many nice accents out there when people speak English, but the German one is, unfortunately, in my opinion, not one of those. But I can't hear myself. Like, I don't hear my own accent, so... I guess you guys gotta deal with it and not me. So sorry for that. I'm sorry to hear shit happens, I guess. I hope you're feeling better. Hi, Ender. Okay, the leeks are cut. Do you guys say that too in America or English-speaking countries? So in Germany, we have this saying, if someone's like really slim, like especially like a man, and he doesn't really have muscles or anything, just like a very like slender body type, some people will like call them a leak. So I don't know, like not saying that I do that, but I'm just saying that people do that in Germany. Danke für die Antwort. Wie findest du es drüben? Ich sehe im Internet nur zwei unterschiedliche Seiten, entweder die Leute, die es leben, in den USA zu leben, oder die Leute, die es hassen. Ja, ich glaube, es ist so ein bisschen die Gesellschaft. I think, so Lehrling just asked me how I like my life in America, because he sees like, or she, I don't know. There's two sides, people either hate it or they love it, so there's like not many in between. But I feel like that's just like a societal issue. People really love taking very strong opinions at the moment, or for a while probably. There's barely any like in between nowadays, so people are either like for something or against something, or they hate it or they love it. But I feel like contentment is really missing in the society, where people are just content and very realistic with things. But people get very emotional about things, and yeah, like I said, very strongly opinionated. And I feel like sometimes those opinions are not always very rational, or yeah, it's hard to or people shouldn't listen too much about people's opinions and make their own opinions or make up their own minds about things. But yeah, I like it in America, otherwise I wouldn't be here. There's some things that are definitely going wrong, but I guess that's everywhere, right? We have that in Germany too. A lot of people, especially when they're on stream here and they know that I'm in America, they always tell me that they want to leave Germany, they want to leave Europe, and they want to come to America. And a lot of Americans are also leaving and they're going to Europe. So it really is always like this, the grass is greener on the other side, right? So if you're leaving Europe, you'll have your issues here in America and the other way around. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes people, well, I'm the one to talk. I literally moved to another country, so I was about to say people should maybe try to find happiness, you know, in the moment where they are or whatever, like try to improve their situation instead of always seeking for something better. And but yeah, I'm in a different country now too, so who am I to tell? But I didn't come here because I wanted to come here. Like I wasn't like, I need to go to America. You know, it just happened for love reasons, and that's just how life works sometimes, right? Ciao Bellissima. Hi Giuseppe. And yes, I'm in America. Ich bin Deutsche, yes. I'm vegetarian myself. It's really hard to find good foods. That's why I cook for myself. Yeah, I cook for myself most of the times too, but that's cool. I don't know many vegetarians personally here in America, or at least in Tennessee. Maybe California is probably more common, or the East Coast, you know, to be a veggie. But here in the Midwest or South, it's not, probably not very common, I think. Love you, Oscar. Thank you. Miss you. Oscar loves you too. Merhaba to Turkey. Jacksonville, hi. Got another Florida here. You are one who is decent than other female streamers. I don't want to say that I'm more decent than other streamers. Like, I don't want to, you know, like make like a ranking or something like that. I just, yeah, try not to do like all the crazy weird stuff. That's all I can say. And I am not making food for my kids. I don't have kids, so I'm making food for my friends. Do not focus too much on the screen while handling the knife. It may be harmful to you. That's a good point. Yes, thank you. Appreciate your concern. And yeah, there's some concerns about me and the knife. It definitely can be dangerous, but I'm probably going to jinx myself saying that now, but I'm usually very skilled with the knife. But who knows? We'll find out later in the stream. Are you Stray Kids fan? I love the Stray Kids, yes. But I don't know each member's name. But I heard it a few times that it looked like someone from Stray Kids, and they're Korean male K-pop guys. So yeah, I don't know how similar I look to a K-pop guy when I'm a German, but I appreciate it, I guess. What's your best German attitude you are known for in America? That's a very good question. My side eyes, I guess. Like I would not I don't want to say passive aggressiveness, like I don't say passive aggressive, but you know how we Germans have like this like tendency to just like, when I see people in the parking lot at Walmart, for example, or anywhere, and they're having their cars running with their motors running and just like the engines running when they're just standing around, I will give them a little stink eye, you know. Like that is probably like one of the very German traits I'm still doing here. But I don't want to confront them, but I still will look at them like, seriously, you know. So, and friends already told me here, they're like, you gotta be a little bit careful here in America, because people sometimes don't take that very well if you like, you know, don't have them like mind their own business, because America is very much about like everyone's minding their own business. You're not really getting involved in people's business here. So if they want to have their car running in a parking lot for an hour, just sitting in there on their phones, scrolling on TikTok, blowing CO2 in the air, then they're just gonna do it, you know, and you can't do nothing about that unless you wanna get in trouble. And I'm getting a little bit more chill about that kind of stuff. Catching on the American who gives a shit vibe. But I don't want to lose my German attitude totally, you know, where I like really do care about things. Not saying Americans don't care about things, don't get me wrong. I know there's a lot of Americans that do care about things. So please don't get me wrong. There's just like a few, you know, that don't. But I mean, you have that in every country, I guess. But yeah. It's just this German thing to trying to get involved in everything and trying to, you know, voice your opinion about everything. So I'm trying to not do that as much anymore. Because those people are kind of annoying too, right? I know. So I probably would annoy myself too. If I had to live with myself. Which I do, I guess. I do live with myself, but you know what I mean. You don't really notice your own flaws as much as the people around you. Well, what you guys is, like all the Germans here, what's one thing when you go on vacation or to different countries, like when you travel to other countries, what's something super German that you notice about yourself? Because sometimes you don't notice your own Germanness when you're in your own country, because everyone around you is probably very similar. So when you travel, you usually notice like, oh man, I'm really German. And I never knew how German I was until I moved to China and America now. So if anyone has something to tell us, let's hear. I'm not in America. Hi Tintenfisch Thomas, cooler Name. Folgst du Robert Mark Lehmann? Der Name klingt danach. Falls du Tintenfische magst, oder ist es einfach nur Zufall? No one forced me to move to America. It's not that I meant it in that way. Like, it's not that it wasn't like my dream to move to America, if that makes sense. Like, I wasn't like, I need to leave my country. I hope you know what I mean. It just like happened that I moved to America because for love reasons a while ago. Which Eastern European country are you from? I'm not from any Eastern European country. Sprich Deutsch bitte. Ich kann hin und her switchen, wenn ihr wollt, wenn manche kein Englisch sprechen hier. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could accommodate both sides, like the German and the English speaking, but it's hard to speak both languages at the same time without, you know, going insane. Grüße aus Bayern. Hi Peacekeeper. Grüße zurück. Ich mag deinen Namen. Do you speak Dutch? German is pretty similar. I don't speak Dutch. I can understand a little bit if people do speak Dutch around me. So I'll get like probably like 40% what they're saying, or 50% maybe. But for the Amish language here in America, it reminds me a lot of Dutch. So it's like a weird mix of German, Dutch, and Swiss German kind of. It's like very hard to listen to me, but I can understand them. Ciao bellissima. Hi Giuseppe. Creepy girl, thank you, I guess. Yummy, yummy. I love how down to earth you are. Thank you, miss you always. That is a very kind compliment. I appreciate that.
You okay?
If you cut a finger off, put it in a bag of ice. Thank you, that's probably the best tip I got all week. Ihr bennt Bilder schon? Süß. Hi, Chris Kuhn. Just randomly scrolling through YouTube live forever. I stopped here after seeing you pretty face. Thank you, Heartthrob. Have a nice day. You too, everyone who's leaving. I'm sorry this is not the most exciting live stream. I'm literally just chopping vegetables, but I hate that. Absolutely hate this. I need like a chopping board that's like this big because I like cutting faster, but whenever I do that, like all my veggies fly around the whole kitchen, so, and half of it is on the ground, so I hate small, okay, I hate small chopping boards. Is he being annoying? Oscar's not annoying, of course, but he has like allergies, so he's been itching for like a couple days now. And I've been trying to feed him an elimination diet, so I'm trying to figure out what he's allergic to. It has to be something. We already did a test, but they say, he is getting my mouth. They said that he's not really allergic to anything, but I don't believe it. So it has to be something he's allergic to. Nurse? What makes you think I'm a nurse? I'm not a nurse. Hi Clement, ciao to you, beautiful severe white goddess. Hey, I'm called the white goddess for the first time. Thank you. You look like Germany is very cool. Trying to get through the comments real quick. Denmark is the best. I love Denmark, yes. Denmark is a cool country. But did you hear that? A lot of German people are moving to Denmark, so they're Germanizing Denmark. Germanizing sounds like a very bad thing, by the way. It sounds like germs, like you're like making something bad. Well, I guess. Maybe back then when we established the name, we already knew or predicted that we will have a kind of bad history or like a bad future for a while. So I guess Germans are Germanizing in a way. I feel like Germans are everywhere. But yeah, Germans in Denmark are just flooding the place. And Denmark is a very small country and a very cool country. And the Germans caught on to that. So they're like, hey, why not just leave Germany and move to this tiny itty bitty country and establish life there? Can't blame him, but yeah, poor Danish people, so I'm sorry on behalf of all my Germans. I miss the saunas in Germany. Matthias, really? Where do you live now if you're not in Germany anymore? Or are you German or have you just visited? Hi, Jacob. I just talked about you, talking bad about my risotto that I posted earlier. So rude. I'm kidding. You can all have your own opinions. No one needs to like risotto to be here on this channel. Germans are always found in bars around vacation spots. Well, we do like to drink a beer. Like a beer for us is like a soda. You know, we don't really drink sodas, but like a beer is like a Coke for us. With sometimes mixed with some lemonade if we still want to drive after this or ride our bicycles to places. I drink like a German out here in California, USA. Nice. Daniel, hello. Sticking to the rules, but I'm not the towel guy. Yeah, sticking to the rules. I identify with that hardcore. I'm a rule person. Like, it frustrates me when people don't stick to the rules because I'm like, well, rules are there to be broken, some people say, but I'm like, rules are there to be stuck to, you know? I know I sound boring, and maybe I am, but I do like my rules because I feel like rules sometimes, most of the times actually make sense. And if most people would stick to them, or preferably everyone, then we would have a better functioning society. But then again, some rules are just stupid and I get it. Some rules really don't make sense. So then you'd have to distinguish which rule makes sense and which doesn't. So yeah. Oh well, maybe there needs to be a good balance of rule breakers and people sticking to the rules, because otherwise the whole world would be in shadows already, I guess. But sometimes we need the rule breakers to show us that those rules are actually pretty stupid and it would be better without the rules or if we change them. So I guess there needs to be a good balance of both sides. Almost blocked someone here. Are you German? Yes, I am German. Indeed. Irish potatoes are alive here. I love Irish potatoes. We had little, in Germany sometimes we have little potatoes from Ireland, I think. At least I think they're from Ireland. They're like purple or something. Oh, Carla. Bei mir ist es dunkel, warum ist es bei dir hell? Tja, ich kann es mir leisten, draußen die Sonne scheinen zu lassen. Habe ich extra angeordnet für den Livestream heute. Ich habe Superkräfte. Leider nicht. Ich lebe in Amerika, deshalb ist es bei mir noch hell. Yum yum potatoes, iron vegetables, it's a root. That is true, it's a root, but I mean, isn't a root also like part of the vegetable family then? Or is it just its own thing, like mushrooms are its own thing? Never thought about it. And is it root vegetable? Yes, thank you. That's what I thought. Clement on the chat, some males behave like they have been in prison for 20 years and haven't seen a woman for that long. The golden retriever thing. It's okay. It's okay. Everyone can just, you know. I never really get upset about that. I don't take things personal usually. If I mean, sometimes people can definitely hit a spot, I guess, or whatever you say to that. I'm not a native speaker, sorry, but usually I don't take things personally because, first of all, people don't really know me. So if you don't know me, it's hard to really insult me where it like hits, you know. And if they're like having like some weird comments here, they have to live with that because other people are reading their comments and they are the ones saying it. I'm just standing here cooking soup, right? So if you wanna out yourself as a perv or something, you can go ahead and do that, but it's not on me. Why can't I send money anymore? So YouTube asked me to update some information because they need to like every couple months or every couple weeks, every few weeks they will have to update my informations, and I just haven't done that because I didn't have time or the motivation to do so, so no one can send me money at the moment, but that's fine. You know, we're not here for that, but maybe one day I'll figure it out again and put it back on. Hi Maya, beer is good on weekends. Yes, you should probably really limit that to the weekends. That's a very smart thing to say. With lemon, yes, lemon makes everything better, I think. I add lemon to almost everything in my life, or in my eating or drinking. Hi Amelia, welcome. I like your panda picture. Wasn't that intentional or personal, I just risotto and fungi. It's okay, Jacob, I'm just being not serious. I'm being dramatic, that's what I'm trying to say. Just being silly, don't worry. Yeah is a good job. We do say yeah a lot. So when I first got here and people asked me like, do Germans really say yeah all the time? Like, we never say yeah. Well, we do say a lot of yeah, I have to admit, now that I paid more attention to how often I really say yeah. And it is actually quite often. Hi, no, I missed the message. Oh well. Welcome everyone that's new here. Thank you, Amelia, appreciate that. I'm a new subscriber, I'm from Bremen. Grüße nach Bremen, Raumfahrt. So viele Deutsche hier im Moment, das freut mich voll. Kann ich endlich mal wieder Deutsch sprechen. I feel like I already unlearned my German. I feel like sometimes if I haven't spoke German for like a week or so, it comes out in a very weird way, like with a very weird accent. But sometimes it confuses me too when I speak German and English at the same time. And in another stream we had like a Chinese person also in the chat, so I had to switch back from Chinese, German, English, and then we had like a Swedish guy too, and I was like getting definitely at my limits for being tested at that point. So I'm glad it's only 2 languages now. Do you like sweet potatoes? Wayne, I'll show you in a second. I do like them. So we'll probably add another sweet potato or like half a sweet potato to this. So this is just gonna be a root vegetable fiesta. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, it's gonna be a root vegetable kind of chicken dumpling soup without the chicken. So I don't even know why I call it chicken dumpling soup, because it has no chicken in it. But I'm gonna tell my friends this is a chicken dumpling soup, and then I just wanna see them look for the chicken in it and be disappointed. And then I'm gonna tell them, ta-da, this is vegetarian. It's like when you're trying to feed, I don't have kids, but I guess if you're trying to feed your kids vegetables, you just like present it as something else, right? You're just like, well, there is chicken in it. Once you ate all the vegetables, the chicken will magically appear. Hey brother, how you doing, my friend? I am doing good. I'm just cooking and chopping up all the root vegetables, which we established are vegetables, but they are also roots, so they're root vegetables. Something you just really never think about, I guess. Hi Wayne. Good evening, I'm Fuad from Yemen. Greetings to Yemen, how cool. Hi Tommy, you used to live in Hamburg. Did you like Hamburg? Moin moin nach Hamburg. I was about to say something in Plattdeutsch, but I'm not going to do it because I'm just going to insult every northern German trying to speak in a Plattdeutsch accent, so we'll not do it. Where are you from? I am from Germany, from the Black Forest in South Germany. So I'm a mountain girl living in Tennessee, where there's not many mountains, unless you live in the Smoky Mountains, which I don't. What's your cat's name? Ich rede immer Deutsch und Englisch zusammen. Nice. Ah, Tommy, du bist auch Deutsch. Ja, Hamburg. Macht Sinn. Macht Sinn, macht Sinn. What do you say in Japanese when picking up the phone? I don't know. Konnichiwa, I guess. Ohio, depending on the time of the day. My cat's names, by the way, Moose and Rusty. So we got a little one and a big one. I have no German jokes. That's okay. Someone read the chat rules, so I just added them this morning, by the way, because I felt like we need some rules here. Just because we had so many like kind of rude people lately, and I usually don't really mind, but I don't want my mods to have to deal with so much crap, so I was like, let's put in some rules just in case. People don't really listen to them anyways, but I tried. A lot of people are vegetarian in Germany. I would say so, Clement, yes. What about Italy? Is it the same? And how is your feeling about Americans being vegetarian? Like, do you think a lot of people here in America are vegetarian, or is it more the Europeans? For me, it's not very common here where I'm at. Hi, Andrea, good to see you, my friend. I listen to Schwarzwald radio, and I hope it's okay that I called you friend. Sometimes I just call people friends and like, I'm not your friend. So let me know if it's okay or not. I listen to Schwarzwald radio. Schwarzwald radio, yes. I miss German radio. I've been thinking about sometimes when I'm cooking here by myself, and just me, myself, and I, just without the chat, you know. I've been thinking about doing like the online radio thing, where I'm just listening to German radio, so I get a little bit of German input and seeing what's going on down in the Black Forest in Germany, or in Germany in general. So maybe I should do that. Thank you for being concerned about me chopping with the knife. So I'm trying not to look at the screen while I'm chopping. I appreciate you guys' concern. I follow an Italian YouTuber that lives in Baden-Baden. How cool. Baden-Baden is close to where I come from. It's very beautiful, but also very expensive. It's like a wellness like a wellness resort town for like mostly like older people or people retiring. Thank you for the Rottweiler, the Germans for the Rottweiler, incredible dog. You're welcome. My grandma's neighbors, they had 5 Rottweilers. I was always terrified of them. But for no reason, they're actually really sweet, but they just look very intimidating, if that makes sense. Don't eat too much carrots, it's bad for your eyes, right? I guess it's probably more the opposite, right? Wie ist es bei dir so hell? Du lebst doch bestimmt in Deutschland. Ich lebe in Amerika, deswegen ist es bei mir noch so hell. Emil Weisheit. Müsstest du doch wissen mit deinem Namen. And no catcalling, degrading, or inappropriate comments. Thank you, Andrea. You're watching out for me over here. Appreciate it. What to do? Let me collect my scatterbrain for a second. Sometimes I'm like, what's next? Garlic. We need some garlic, I think. Everything tastes better with the garlic. I usually like to store my garlic like this in a little container. Moshi moshi konnichiwa. Why would anyone call the cat on the cat? Where do you live now, Dan? To me, I live in Tennessee, in Nashville, like Taylor Swift. I'm just a hardcore Taylor Swift fan, so I moved here and hoping that I will see her one day. But so far it hasn't happened. I'm just kidding, obviously. I hope no one thinks I'm that crazy. I don't even listen to Taylor Swift, but she's from here too. So I have never seen her here before. I know Post Malone is here all the time. He just opened a new bar here in Nashville. And he performed outside on the Broadway, unannounced. So sometimes he just shows up and does like a little live performance here. So, and I love Post Malone, so I hope I can see him one day. I don't care about Taylor Swift, but I would love to meet Posty. So I'm hoping one day I'll find him, or I'll see him in his bar. Even though I'm not a city person really, so I don't really like going out anymore. Garlic. So chances are probably very limited that I'll ever bump into him. 10 p.m. already in Germany. Schon spät bei euch, ihr Nachteulen, ihr. Ab ins Bett. Ach nee, ist ja Wochenende. It's weekend. I was about to send or tell the Germans ab in die Haie, aber es ist ja Samstag, also macht, was ihr wollt. No, in Italy. Oh, hi Marco. Sorry, I almost missed your comment. In Italy, I am from Sicily. There are not many vegetarians and not many where I'm in the southern tier of New York State. Okay, I got you. Wow, it's Sicily. How cool. Did you watch The White Lotus? The second season, it's on HBO. It's a really good show. So, really, really cool. Kind of like a crime scene, like a thriller, but kind of like a satire towards rich people. So I love it. But it plays in Sicily and it looks so beautiful. You can get German radio from Radio Garden. Radio Garden, is it like a website? 22:21 in Deutschland, 24 mittlerweile. Fan of spicy food. I wish I was. I know it's really good for you to eat spicy food once in a while. Just for your like blood flow, and I think it has a lot of positive effects on you, but I'm not good with eating spicy, unfortunately. I almost when I moved to China, the first few weeks, like I went to university in China, and I had to miss probably like the first 2 weeks of my classes just because I lived in the bathroom basically. TMI, I know. So if you're new to here, there's no such thing as TMI anymore, I guess, on this channel. But yeah, spicy food just ruins me. I wish I was better with it, but so do you like spicy food? How about everyone else? I'm not into it. The YouTuber that I follow is a waiter at a 5-star hotel. Ooh, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of Russian people in Baden-Baden. So I think half the city now is like owned by Russian people, like by rich Russian people, like the hotels and all the wellness parts. But yeah, must be a cool job. Bye, Tommy. Hat mich gefreut. Hi, Stefan. Grüß zurück nach Deutschland. Gaming chair and the ring light to improve future live streams. Marco turning into Montana Black here. I saw that some people called you Montana Black, Marco. In case you didn't know, Monte, he's like probably the most famous German streamer. Gaming usually. But that's cool. I'm thinking about getting a ring light too, just so because the kitchen gets really dark and I don't like using those lights from the ceiling because I hate ceiling lights. So maybe I should invest in that too. And I need to create a little corner here in my house where I can stream more like sitting down and not just cooking, because I just want to mix it up a little bit and try to do a little bit of gaming eventually, now that it's going to be winter and we're more inside. I used to do more like outdoorsy streams in the beginning and the cooking, but maybe for some sit down moments and some gaming I'll like create a little corner here where we can play some games like Sea of Thieves, Minecraft, Animal Crossing, PUBG maybe, Arc Raiders, something fun. We'll see though. I have to set it up and I wouldn't say I'm like lazy, but with my normal job it's just hard to find the time to do all that for YouTube. Did you feel safe to live in Germany? So many people smoking illegal in the street. It depends where you are. So if you go to Frankfurt, for example, like the Bahnhofviertel, you probably won't feel very safe there. I never felt unsafe at the same time, but you will see a lot of messed up stuff. Like if you have a very sensitive personality, or if you get sad when you see people in bad situations, I highly recommend you not to go to Frankfurt, Bahnhofsviertel, the train station around Frankfurt. But a lot of planes go to Frankfurt. So if you go to Germany or Europe, a lot of planes will go through Frankfurt. So you'll see some really messed up stuff there. Hamburg too, and Berlin, of course. So yeah, but I usually feel safe, but I wouldn't go to a Christmas market currently. Just, I know it's probably safe to go there, but there's just been like some like attacks and like some bad stuff happening, some Christmas markets the years before, so I would be a little bit worried about that, to be honest. But everyone in Germany tells me that they're still feeling okay or like not unsafe or anything, so I guess the media just hypes it up a lot too, you know. Christiane Air flashbacks, watching it in class. Yeah, we watch a lot of things. As Germans, we watch a lot of things in class. We watch Schindler's List, you know, about like the older times. We watch like every single war movie that exists, history, documentation, where you see all the stuff like how it actually happened. So yeah, you'll definitely get bombarded with that stuff as a German kid in school. There's no age limit for that for us. I think I started when I was like 8 years old or so, where I had to watch Schindler's List or the Guy in the Striped Pajama, you know, all those movies. Der Akzent ist süß beim Englisch reden. Danke, Galaxy. Freut mich, dass es dir gefällt. Ich selber mag meinen Akzent nicht. He's doing quite well. Thanks for asking, sir. Yeah, you gotta check out M's channel, Marco. There's a lot of updates on Eowyn. Currently watching The Walking Dead. Sicily is a very nice place. Oh yeah, for sure. And The Walking Dead, I have not yet finished it. I've been obsessed with The Walking Dead when I lived in China, so I binge watched like almost all seasons there, but then I got into the exam period, so I stopped, and then I got back to America or to Germany, and I never finished Walking Dead. So I think I stopped at season 8 or so. So is it worth it? Would you guys, anyone that finished Walking Dead, should I watch the rest or should I just neglect and watch something else? Hi Tiggy to England. You have 1 cat or 2 cats? Shuriken has 2 cats now. He got Artemis and Eowyn. Thanks for complimenting Sicily, by the way. Yeah, of course, beautiful. Italy in general. Who doesn't love Italy? I feel like everyone falls in love immediately when they go to Italy. My sister-in-law lives in Munich. Her husband from Leipzig, however you spell that. I know what you mean. Not like that, but I know what you mean. But German spelling is very weird, so I don't blame you. But Munich is a beautiful, beautiful city. Oh, hello, Nina. Dagestani. Welcome to Jamaica. Hi to Jamaica. Family from Osterhofen. Nice. You got the German ancestors. Neat, neat. There's a lot of Americans with German ancestors. Can't tolerate pain of spicy food. Yeah, you're obsessed with spicy food. Nice. I wish I was. I know. Yeah, whenever I go to restaurants, I always have to tell them, I'm a German potato. Please don't add any spice to my food. Who's the man behind you? I don't see a man. Maybe you need glasses. In Germany, I'm not in Germany, I'm in the USA. Let's start a cooking series, like top 10 German dishes in the American Companions, or however you call it. Actually, I have planned the next videos I'm gonna film, because I did some like taste testing, like some weird American foods taste testing. But yeah, I love cooking, so I want to introduce more of the cooking. So I was planning on actually doing like a video about German foods in America that are not actually German. So I want to debunk the myths. Then I want to make like a week where I just cook American dishes, or a week where I just cook German, and maybe for my friends so they can taste it and I can show you their reactions, stuff like that. I want to make like an Italian week and Korean or Chinese, you know, maybe just mix it up a little bit. I think that would be really fun. And I do love cooking, so that would be really cool. And I hope you guys will like it. My last name is German, means to hunt devil. Teufelsjäger. Echt? Krass, krasser Name, habe ich noch nie gehört. I never heard that name before. That's a cool name. It's definitely good to hunt the devil, hunt him down. Guten Abend nach Amerika, guten Abend, Community. Danke, Thomas. Guten Abend. Schön, dass du hier bist. They managed not to screw it up like with Shameless. I am almost done with the 8th season so far with... Oh yeah, Shameless. I know a lot of people thought they screwed it up. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, the end was kind of like, yeah, same with Game of Thrones. Still upset about that. I hate to say it, but you might have to go subscriber only mode. Too many creepy gross folks commenting. I don't know how to do that, Andrea. I'm not. I'm like an 85-year-old lady sometimes with my phone, like with the things here. I don't know what all the I hate to say that because yeah, I should be better with it, but I don't know how to do the subscribers only, but maybe eventually we'll do like a subscriber only chat next time. But I like when people get the chance to just like join a community, because there's so many nice people out there, but there's just so many creeps that ruin it sometimes, right? So I wish they would just be nice and normal. Like, you don't have to be normal. Like, no one's like really normal, but you know what I mean, like respectful. But hi, Rakas, good to see you, my friend. I am from Germany, Adams. But yeah, I'm gonna start cooking now. So this was all just chopping and prepping. But last name is Jagen. Teufel. Jagen, Teufel. Devil, yes, Teufel, Devil, yes. Jagen means to hunt, exactly. Hab mal für den Algorithmus dein Videos durchgeklickt, das letzte Short mit dem Rock. Hi Jan, Grüße. In die Heimat. Bei dir kann ich ja wirklich Heimat sagen. Du kommst ja wirklich aus meinem Kaff quasi schon. Wahrscheinlich sind wir sogar Nachbarn gewesen mal. Wer weiß schon. I can Google the... And thank you for watching, Jan. I appreciate it. Algorithmus weiß es sicher zu schätzen und ich auch. I can Google the steps for you, and the next time you go live, I can hopefully help you. Thanks so much, Andrea. Maybe I also need to finally set like a stricter moderation mode, like where YouTube automatically filters out words, and I have to sit down and take the time and filter out word like gross words I can type in, so it has like a filter, so whenever this word will show up in the sentence, it will not show the comment. I hate doing that because I'm all here for free speech and people saying what they want to say, but yeah, if we can't keep it like at a respectful level, I'm sorry, but I probably will have to do it at one point, which is, yeah, silly. Also auch für wichtig ist dir schon mal aufgefallen, dass die ganzen Politiker das nur aufgreifen, weil sie Opportunisten sind? Das ist digitale Souveränität. Ja, bestimmt, die Schwachsinn, guter Name, die greifen ganz schön viel auf, wegen opportunistischen Gründen. Auf jeden Fall, ja, von Politikern halte ich generell nicht sehr viel, muss ich sagen. Aus meinem Wohnzimmer. Oh je. Das habe ich wohl verpasst. So, jetzt muss ich mich mal hier konzentrieren. Die Zwiebel, wir haben die Zwiebel vergessen. I need onion. We need onion, and I also need to make the dumplings. So this is going to be the next step. So I'm chopping the onion now, and then we'll chop and make the dumplings. Man, oh man, I'm late, y'all. Y'all are distracting me. And it's not even your fault, so I'm distracting myself. So if y'all want to talk to each other, München, hi Anton, Grüße nach München. Camping with Steve ist ein guter Kanal für englischen Akzent. Kenne ich doch gar nicht, Camping with Steve. I love watching camping content. And I also tried to make some more camping videos here, but some people liked it, but I don't know if it's for everyone. But in the end, I usually make what I like. So, and people just gotta accept that. And if they don't like it, there's other channels out here. Yeah, I never really pay attention to any like how many viewers are there or how many likes, but this is the first time I just saw that number, like 99, that just stood out to me. That's the first time ever that we had eventually 100. Oh, yay, 100. I never had 100 likes. How cool is that? Wie cool ist das bitte? 102, was? Jetzt geht's aber los hier. Beruhigt euch. Sonst wird's zu viel. Calm down, everyone. Otherwise, I'll cut my finger because of excitement. Can't even talk anymore. Okay, I'll turn on the stove, so I need to focus a little bit real quick. But thank you all for hearts and likes. And I never say like or anything like that. I'm not a fan of saying that because I know if people want to like, they will like. If they don't, they will not. So who am I to tell you? But I really appreciate it. That's all I'm trying to say. Hello, Anton. Camping with Steve. I have subscribed. Thank you, Chester. Appreciate it. And welcome to everyone that is new. Grüße nach Kiel. Moin, moin, Matten. I hope I said that right. Irgendwie gefällt es mir nicht auf der Küche zu sehen, aber das Messer in der Hand beängstigt mich. Why is everyone so scared that I'm holding a knife? I'm usually good with knives. You're all making me what's the word I'm looking for? Confident. Self-confident? Self-conscious. That's the word. Man, English language, hard language. Alrighty, let's get to started. Oh shoot. We need to make the dumplings first. Almost forgot. We need a bowl, and we need very German English accent. You have a very German English accent. Okay, now you calm down, Martin. I am around German people sometimes, but they have a very strong German accent, and I can confidently say that I'm not one of them. I know I have an accent, and it can be strong, but it is not very strong. So don't make me self-conscious. Good luck with that. Okay, let's start with dumplings. So I don't really have a recipe for my dumplings. I kind of just wing it and bing it. However, the consistency feels right to me. So this is gonna be a mess, y'all. And I'll probably make Spätzle on Monday, by the way, if anyone wants to learn how to make Spätzle that doesn't know how to do that. And that's gonna be a mess too. So we need flour. And we'll probably be 7 people tonight, so I hope that's enough. But we'll have a lot of other food from the potluck, so I'm not the only one cooking. Okay, so we got the flour. Then we will need salt next. Never forget your salt in cooking. It's not a strong accent at all. Come on, folks. Thank you, Shuriken. Appreciate it. And I'm honestly not upset if people say I have a strong accent. Like I said, I made peace with being German and having a German accent. That just comes with being German, having an accent. So worst things out there. Do I like it? No. But that's just how it is. Can't change where you're from or your accent. And I'm not ashamed to be German. So. Wo ist Oskar, der kleine süße? Das ist er tatsächlich manchmal. Täglich sogar. So. Sugar, salt, sour cream for your dumplings. At least I add them. My grandmother used to make almond crescent cookies. Yeah, bite into them and they turn into powder. I know them, yes. They're called Vanillekipferl. Mark. They're Vanillekipferl. We'll make them for Christmas here on the stream, so excited to do that. So, or around Christmas, not for Christmas, but I'll show you how to do it eventually. Or your grandma eventually taught you, I don't know. Aber ja, Oskar ist im Bett. I can hear him. He's complaining that he got dropped off in the bed. Thank you guys. Jan, würdest du moderieren mit den anderen bitte? Dass du die Deutschen im Griff hältst hier, wenn es dir nichts ausmacht, würde ich dich als Moderator hinzufügen, falls du möchtest. Und whoever becomes a new mod, don't feel obligated to moderate, just if you want to. So I always appreciate if people mod. And I have great mods here, but I feel like it's a little crowded here now. No beef today. Okay, so we got water. I'm gonna add vegetable stock to it as well. I have dinner tonight. I need to skedaddle soon. It's calming down. I think so too, Shuriken. Thank you. Thanks for watching out. I appreciate it. And thank you, Andrea. Wie lange planst du in den USA zu bleiben? I don't know, to be honest. Life it's very hard to plan life. I figured that out. Living in Germany, China, and America, and you know, life is kind of unpredictable, I noticed. So I kind of stopped the whole trying to plan my life thing. I like to do like a short-term planning, like the next few months or so, but years, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it works for me like that. I despise the ghost. Yeah, Andrea. That's just, you know, the world is full of people and we're all different, so there will be those and those. So I hope it's not too frustrating, Andrea. I don't want you to get into like a bad mood or anything, having to deal with that. Your accent is lovely. My mom makes really good vegetarian dumplings for me. It was really nice watching your live and sending hugs and kisses to Oscar and Kitties. Thank you so much. Miss you always. Have a wonderful Saturday, and thank you so much for being here and for being so kind. I always see your comments. I really appreciate them, and Oscar sending you hugs back. And happy Saturday and Weekend in general. Ich kann gerne helfen, unsere deutsche Community mit Sockel und aus Sandalen Schach zu halten, ja. Und musst sicherstellen, dass alle Deutschen hier reinkommen, weiße Sandalen schwarze Sandalen, weiße Socken anhaben. Anders dürfen sie leider nicht teilnehmen. Moderator, da. So. Jan, now you're a moderator. Thanks for the Germans. So, Germans be aware. Oh, Marco, du bist ja auch hier. Ganz vergessen. Ring light, make sure it's dimmable. Color, temperature can be adjusted. Nicht vergessen, dass du hier bist, nur im Sinne von Moderator. Wenn du ich weiß, dass du mit Moderator nicht mehr so viel am Hut haben willst. Falls du Moderator sein möchtest, sag mir Bescheid, dann mache ich dich zum Moderator, aber ich will dich natürlich nicht zwingen. Adding a little bit of water. I will also add some garlic powder. And I will also add some oregano. It adds a little bit of a nice touch to it, a little herbal. Tampa Bay, how cool, Tony. I've been to Tampa Bay this year. I loved it. So nice there. It was a little rainy, so we went camping on a rescue animal farm, and they had the cutest pig there and animals. But Tampa is such a cool area. And I was hoping to see manatees, but I didn't see any manatees this time, so I'll be back for the manatees. I love manatees. No moderator, the German Jimmy Kimmel. Yes, exactly. Hättest du das noch gedacht, dass du im Leben nochmal Moderator wirst, Jan? So schnell kann es gehen. Mit der Aufpassen bei der Berufswahl hier, sag ich nur. We need a German language moderator, yes. And of course, Marco is doing a great job moderating. I just know that, Marco, you said that you don't really like the moderating thing. So that's why I asked Jan. But I'll gladly have multiple German moderators if you want to. Is that butter? Yes, that's butter. So I added butter to it too. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. I'm putting on a pot with water and some vegetable stock just for some flavor, and we'll boil our dumplings in that. And we're not gonna get rid of the water because I wanna use the water where I boiled the dumplings for the soup later. So I'm gonna reuse that. So I'm just gonna mix that. Tampa is definitely a retirement city. It's quiet and fun. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind being there before retirement, actually. I like hanging out with older folks and chill retirement people because they are just, yeah, like I said, chill and in a good mood, you know, who's not in a good mood? When you're just hanging out at the beach and eating your, whatever they're eating there, fish sandwiches or whatnot. Warst du schon mal auf dem Oktoberfest? Noch nie tatsächlich, Anton. Aber würde ich eigentlich gerne mal. Aber ich glaube, es ist ein bisschen crazy da, oder? So von den Leuten her und alles. Und only bad thing about Germany is the weather. I don't know if it's the only bad thing, but it's definitely, yeah, more on the bad side sometimes. But we do have nice weather too. Like the area where me and Diana are from, for example. Jan and me, sorry, the donkey always calls himself first. In the Black Forest in the south is actually very lovely weather. So it depends. Curled up under 2 blankets with a purring kitty behind me. Oh, cute. Nice. That's the way to go. Oh, I forgot something. Oops. Oh, distracted. Just pushing the blame on you guys. Even though it's my fault. Baking powder. Need a little baking powder in there to make them rise. So I hope it will still work. Fellow moderators, how much do you get paid per hour? Barika, I get $2. Is that okay? Hey Jan, in Deutschland redet man nicht über sein Gehalt, weißt du doch. In Germany we don't talk about what we earn for some reason. I feel like the politicians or like the employers kind of introduced that myth or that thing to all Germans, because if you don't talk about your salary, no one knows what you're making, right? So then you can't compare yours, and you'll just accept the one that you have without like questioning it. So they're smart by doing that, I guess. But yeah, Germans don't talk about their salary. Not even some of my friends, but I have friends even. Not calling you out, but I have friends that would not even like tell me their salary or like their rent or anything. Like there has money involved, which I think is really silly, because sometimes you're just like asking for out of curiosity to see if yours is horrendous or for comparison, right? Like not in a bad way or anything. But I have some friends that wouldn't even tell me their salary. Or yeah, stuff like that. It's just a little silly. It's the same thing, huh? Greater than 95 means your skin color's complexion will nicely be rendered by the ring light. Huh, nice. I gotta get myself one. In Germany, I'm using my knuckle, by the way. I check our neighbors' trash and report everything to the police. Right? That is so true, yeah. We're like acting so private about so many things, but then we'll like literally like dig, or there's people literally digging in the neighbor's trash, reporting that there's like an aluminum can in the normal trash and not in the recycling bin, or that there's cardboard, too much cardboard in the trash can on a Wednesday when it's getting picked up on Saturday or something. Yeah, Germans are definitely interesting people sometimes. Ugh, my hands are dirty. Guess I gotta wash my phone later. Thank you, Loki, Jenny, appreciate it. Welcome. Where are you from, Jenny? If you want to share with us, of course, you don't have to. Doom Germany. Germany. I never spelled it like that. That's a cool way to spell it. Here, pretty much everything goes into the same trash bin. Pretty much, yeah. Even if if they have recycling here, I don't really trust it. I feel like in Tennessee, everything is just getting divided into different trash cans if you want to, but in the end, it just ends in the same junkyard. So I feel like just getting like the subsidies from the government for like financing their like recycling yards or whatever. I don't know what the political background of that is, or the money background. I'm just a skeptic person with stuff. That's like another German trait, I guess. Germans tend to be a little bit more skeptical towards things, I guess. But I think maybe that's not just German. This only happens in the villages in Germany, to be honest. The trash stuff, where people like actually like pay attention to the neighbors' stuff, I guess. Yeah, that's true. In the city, not really. People mind their own businesses in cities more than in the villages. But I'm from a village, so I know the deal. Everyone knows everyone's dirty laundry in villages. And yes, we actually do call it villages in Germany still. Like in the medieval times. We haven't really progressed from that. But I kind of love the term village. I feel like it's cute. It's like in a movie. There's some Marco, by the way. Eh? What did I miss? Kitties are engaging in Mortal Kombat just now. Cute. I love that one video that Em posted. I don't think I get paid, but that's okay with me. Danke, Andrea. At one point, hopefully, I'll be able to send at least like Christmas cards and something to mods, or like a little, you know, souvenir when I travel. That's like my goal one day, to give back like that. But I'm still a very small channel, so bear with me, y'all. And I don't know if it's ever gonna change, but we'll see. You'll notice if we're ever gonna grow. Not that I'm gonna change personally, but I would love to give back more if I ever grow more as a channel. They do the same thing in the US. Oh, really? Oh, didn't know that. I thought the US are more like minding their own business. Just as a warning. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Sorry that you gotta deal with that. Is there normal? Yeah, whatever normal means, but yeah, less into people's business, I guess. Yeah. What are you cooking? Oder was kochst du? Zweimal gefragt. Ich koche dumpling soup. It's an American dish, so it's usually chicken dumpling with chicken, but for me it's without chicken. So we'll just make dumpling soup and vegetables. Andrea, that was for Marco. But I'm just curious, just saying what you moderators should know in the first place. Germans say y'all. Well, no. When I first got here to Tennessee and I heard y'all, I was like, what's that? What is y'all? But I didn't make fun of it, so don't get offended if anyone says y'all. I just thought it sounded a little funny, but it really comes off the lips easily, like y'all, you know. And I still feel silly saying it because I'm German, so I hope no one from the South gets offended by me using that. I'm just trying to integrate. And I like how it sounds. Like it's fun to say it. Better is to compile a list of blocked words. Yes, Marco. I will eventually do that and do the lists of the words that are not good. Even though I hate doing it, I really do. But I want to give a little bit more chill time to my mods here because I hate that you guys have to work so hard. But if you get overwhelmed, please just ignore the comments. Because I'm not getting bothered much by most comments. Really, like I really just don't really read them anymore if I see some certain words in there. So please don't be bothered by it or stressed out. Because I hate the thought of you guys being stressed here in this chat. It does in practice not as much. With the words, are we talking about that? Man, you guys are deleting, or you have to delete a lot. You're working hard. Sorry. Cooking my little dumplings. Mr. Mustache. All people in Tennessee have mustaches, by the way. Otherwise, you can't live here. You'll be banned for eternity. Mustache or leave. Got 2 options. Shuriken says hi.
Hello.
It says hello. Man, I kind of screwed up those dumplings, so if my friends are watching, I'm sorry. Cooking in a live stream is definitely a little bit more distracting than if you cook all by your lonesome, like a lone wolf, but I hope it's still gonna be good. I hope they're not gonna be too chewy. I do like them chewy actually. Last time I made them and they were a little soft, so I like them a little bit harder, to be honest. So I think it will be okay. I'm gonna wash these yucky fingers real quick. Anyone wants some flour dough face? How is Oscar and hubby doing? Both good. Oscar has been a little bit itchy, so we've been doing an elimination diet. So he only ate fish yesterday. Today he had pork and sweet potatoes. I'm trying to see what he's allergic to. He tolerated the fish very well, but I can't afford to feed him fish every day because I'm not, non-profit doesn't throw off fish money for daily consumption. Very weird sentence, but I hope you know what I mean. Danke, Thomas. Richtig aus. Greetings from Thomas.
Hello.
He says hello. I forgot one dumpling, by the way. And just for my primary account has been placed in timeout by your operators for no reason. Uh-oh. Did someone time out Marco? Sorry, Marco. I have no control over anything right now. I'm sorry, Marco. Yeah, I hope, Marco, you're not timed out. Yeah, I'm sure I can oversee the people. I'm sorry, Marco. I think there's just a lot going on right now, so if people just delete messages, they probably don't even have time to, or Andrea and Shuriken probably don't even have enough time to check the names or anything like that because they're just busy with deleting. So I hope you understand. That's how I imagine it happened. So because I know they know you. Hi, Zach. Hi, I'm new here. Can't even talk no more. Hi, Wolf or Wolf. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Shuriken's leaving. Okay, bye, Shuriken. And thank you for making it clear. You are? Let me see, Marco, if I can do anything, but I can't find your name here. It's too far back. There's too many messages. Nee, I can't find you, Marco. So, but Shuriken says you're not banned. Shuriken has like the overview over it, I think, as a leading moderator. Oops. My dumplings, sorry y'all, gotta focus on my dumplings real quick. Ooh, they look good. Oh, I hate this light. It's giving me a headache already, you can tell. I hate ceiling lights. Ceiling lights are so rough on my eyes. Like my eyes are so sensitive. Hey Nishan, good to see you. My channel got a growth in a recent time. We're happy for you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I hope you're doing fine, Nishan. You're one of the OGs here. You've been here when I had like 50 subscribers or so, like 100 maybe. Or maybe a little bit more, but yeah, you've been here from the very beginning, the early times. So, aren't they cute? Little dumplings. But yeah, they smell really good. I'm excited to eat them. So I'm just gonna scoop them out of the water, and I'm gonna keep the water because the water that cooked the dumplings has so much flour in it, and it will like bind the soup better, so it'll make the soup thicker, which is what we want. Which state are you from? I am from Germany actually, but I do live in Tennessee now. Rika, du stramme, fleißige deutsche Biene, so gelobe ich mir dat, mein lieber Scholli. Danke, danke, ja, lieber Scholli, du. I'm sorry about that. I didn't see it happen. There's a lot going on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Marco. Probably just like last time, just a bunch of people, new people, a lot of comments, and people just in and out. Hard to keep an overview here. And I can't do anything, Marco. I don't have like a list of people here on the side. Like I can literally not do anything about your old account right now. But I'll look later on the computer in case you have been accidentally banned. I'll of course unban you, Marco. So I hope you're okay. I'm glad you're here with your other account though. So what are you making? White balls? Yeah, kind of like dumplings. So now we're gonna fry the vegetables real quick and make it into a soup. And then we'll add the dumplings later so they don't fall apart. I don't like them in there too early. Viele chillen in den Streams, du bist immer am Machen und Tun. Ach, das ist so meine Persönlichkeit ein bisschen. Das ist aber auch manchmal nicht so gut, weil ich immer irgendwie das Gefühl habe, ich muss was machen. Ich bin keiner, die sich gerne hinsetzt und nur chillt. Aber manchmal ist es gesund. How's it for you guys? Are you someone that is easily or can rest easily and just enjoy like sitting down? Or are you like always on the move, always feeling like you have to do something? Because I feel like that can be really stressful to live like that. And I tend to be that way, unfortunately. Always like, I have the urge to do something. Just not always good, honestly. Oh, that's butter. Okay, so butter goes into the pan or the pot. I started a second pan for the soup now. And wir machen eine Mehlschwitze. We're making kind of like you start a white sauce, like a gravy kind of thing. So we melt butter. We will fry our onions and our leeks and all our vegetables actually. And then we'll add a little bit of flour, and then we'll add the water from the dumplings that will thicken up the soup even more, and we'll add some cream to make it more creamy and a little bit more yummy. Because fat always adds flavor. I'll wash my hands real quick. And I will make sure to stream later at my friend's house, probably after we ate, honestly. I don't know when yet exactly. But if someone wants to join our Friendsgiving get together, my friends are super nice people and kind and fun to hang out with. So I just would love for some of you, or the ones that want to be part of it for a little bit. If you want to join us, feel free. If not, totally understand. It's Saturday. Many people probably have plans. When you be live streaming like you used to, live in random beautiful places, I know, Nishant, I need to, I want to do more outdoor streams, but the thing is when I go outside, like when I do outdoor stuff, the internet is usually really bad. And I like to do camping outdoors content, but where I go in the wilderness, there's like literally like no phone service at all. So I can not really stream there. So, because I do like going to like beautiful places, but yeah, the internet is it just sucks out there. But maybe I'll incorporate more of the hiking again, like in places where I know the internet works. But y'all, I'm getting a call. My son is probably going to be gone after that. It's okay, Andrea, I understand that. I'm so sorry that you're ticked. I hate that for you. So sorry. I'll probably have to hang up anyways because of my, oh, hold on. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna call the person back on my hub's phone and then I'll hop back on here, okay? I'll be back in a second. Hi Adam, first man. Cool name, by the way. Hi Höfen. Long live Germany. What's Germany like? It's neat, I like it. I have some Germany vlogs on my channel and I'm working on some currently from this summer, so there will be more soon. I'll be back in a second, y'all. Gonna do a phone call real quick. Tschüss. Hi y'all, thank you for staying.
Yeah.
I just had to, so exciting. There was just like a gender reveal call from family, so yay, so exciting. Okay, back in the kitchen, back to cooking. What is, like, I feel like it's such a messy cooking stream, so.
Yeah.
And then later we got the whole cleaning up part, so yay. Hi Chris, it's getting dark here now, so welcome to the darkness. Your cat is cute. Is she in the bed? Oh yeah, she's sitting there. Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
What's cooking? Dumpling soup, vegetable dumpling soup. Who's fighting here? Why are people fighting? Well, your cooking streams are also good. Thank you, Nishan. But yeah, I have to do more outdoorsy stuff again. I really miss that. I miss our hiking with Oscar videos. I still do that, so don't get me wrong. I still go hiking with Oscar all the time, or walking. I just don't stream it at the moment because, yeah, like I said, the internet is just really bad out there. We're still like, you know, Tennessee doesn't have the best internet sometimes. Yeah, it's getting really dark in here, isn't it? So maybe it's pleasant for your eyes, especially the Germans here, because y'all should probably, it's like late for you in Germany. So maybe it's nice that it's not as bright.
What did you say, sorry?
Cooked or cooking?
Yeah, they just started.
But yeah, hi Squid and everyone that just joined. And yes, I'm in Tennessee. I know I have a weird German accent, so I am German, but I do live in Tennessee. Show you real quick. My leeks cooking. Maybe I show you a little bit more of the cooking process instead of just my face in the dark. And I do have lights. I did pay the electricity bill, so I just don't like the ceiling light. It's so bright, and it throws such a weird shade from the top that I don't like it. Gatlinburg, vacation, neat. I would love to go to Gatlinburg. Believe it or not, I have not been to Gatlinburg, but I'm in Tennessee, so yeah, I'm not in the... It is beautiful here, like Nashville is beautiful, but let's be real. It is not the most beautiful part of the country, right? So Gatlinburg is probably much superior when it comes to... Need more garlic powder. I love garlic powder, so I'll definitely add that later to the soup once we add the liquids and all. So now I'm just frying my leeks, and then I will add pumpkin and sweet potato. I will add my little potatoes, and I got some pesto. I like red pepper pesto, so I will add red pepper pesto for some, just a little kick. In German, ich merke das, yes. Ich bin Deutsch, hast du richtig erkannt. Alaska is the prettiest in the USA. I've never been there either, so yeah. You weren't wrong. You're actually, you can smell your Germans from far away. So, was jetzt? You got the leeks. I forgot to peel carrots. We need a carrot. Man.
Mom said he was being a little crybaby. She was like, I think so less of him. We were like, I think so less of
Carrots, carrots, carrots.
I can't even look
You can't cook without the carrots because they add a nice little sweet flavor. So let's peel them real quick. Man, I hope my friends are not watching this. The ones that I'm visiting now for Friendsgiving. They're like, man, what a mess. That poor lady. Look at her messy kitchen. And yes, the fun part comes later, the cleaning up. But yeah, where's everyone from? So we have a lot of Germans here. Don't bother Army, thanks for having Andrea put me in timeout. Marco, please don't come at me again. We have already been in that situation. I haven't put anyone in timeout. I'm sorry if Andrea put you in timeout. I thought that was an accident. I can barely even keep up reading all the comments here. Due to dirty hands, having 2 pots cooking right now, and peeling and chopping. So while your volume one is still here, so I'm glad. Your other channel, that's what I'm saying. And I will, if you're in timeout, I'll unblock you from my computer later when I have the power, because I can't do that on my phone, unfortunately. Can only, I don't know why YouTube does that, why you can do certain things only from your computer, but that's one part of it. Okay, I'm gonna chop some carrots real quick and add that to the leeks. But yeah, Marco, you heard, like you see me too, like standing here and not telling Andrea to put you in timeout. You would have heard that, just as everyone else, and I did not do that. England, hi Ollie, to England. Karotten. Carrots in German is actually just Karotten. Yeah. You can try one. Yeah. Let me know how they are. They might be hot though.
Oh, they're good.
They're good? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Can I leave them like this? Mm-hmm. Or do you have new, to make new ones?
Oh, they're good. Yep, make new ones. I'll take this one off your hands.
Right. Try and trick me, huh? But yeah. So we just got a compliment on the dumplings, so apparently they're good. Okay, we mod. Usually people that are mods have to be here for like at least a few weeks, so I know them. So I'm sorry. And chat has calmed down tremendously, so I don't think we are in need of moderation right now. Okay, I'm gonna add my pesto in a second. I'm gonna add the garlic now. And then we're almost there. Loki, yes, United States. We got Egypt here, nice. Manchester, got the man from the north. Very cool. Kommst du nach Deutschland zurück? Ich komme immer mal wieder nach Deutschland zurück, um meine Familie zu sehen. Ich war im Mai in Deutschland und dann im Juli nochmal. Yeah, so I have been to Germany twice this year because of family emergencies, so I had to. You're from Los Angeles, nice.
Yeah.
I don't have many people here from Los Angeles. I feel like it's more like the East Coast here, or the South, or Midwest, but not many West Coast actually. So you're one of the few. Guten Tag, guten Tag, guten Tag, Oliver. Someone likes the UK, huh? Well, I'm glad you're proud of your own country. Not many people can say that. Us Germans are not usually very patriotic, to say the least. I think there was like even like a regulation where we couldn't even like put out like a flag or anything unless it's like the World Soccer Cup. But that might just be a myth and I haven't looked that up. Ozzy, hi, ich komme aus dem Schwarzwald in Deutschland und bin jetzt in den USA. I'm from the West Coast. Cool, nice. Just talked about the West Coast. What a coincidence. Yeah, please don't be shy. Everyone that's in watching right now, Y'all don't gotta creep up on me. You can say hi if you want to. I know there's more people watching than talking, but that's okay. I'm actually one of those people usually just watching a stream without saying anything, so I'll shut up. I'm not bad at myself. Man, this is gonna be yummy. I'm excited. Patriotic, like burning and making, so Aussie. Wo ist mein Kochlöffel? Ozzy, that's for you. Bad. Very bad. It's a bit dark where you are, but your shine is always enough. Thank you for the sweet compliment. I like the darkness. Welcome to the dark side. Potatoes. Next. Kinga, I am very used, like I said, when I think you saw the guidelines when you came into the chat, very used to all the German jokes. I heard them all, and some are really nasty. Pesto, I'm adding some pesto for the flavor. Hey Sam! How early is it in Beijing? Y'all, let's not make those jokes. Like, let's move on from history. We have developed from there. Most of us, at least, luckily. Let's not be mean to each other. It doesn't make sense. The world is such a mean place already. Let's not contribute to that. It's not worth it. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for anyone else. It's not doing anything. Like, you'll feel cool and superior in this moment. At least your ego thinks that way. But you're really not. Most people are just like annoyed by like people fighting, and you know, that's really not worth it. All right. I'll be back in a second. But yeah, Sam, we're cooking dumpling soup right now. You're right. Thank you, Ozzy, for understanding. And I know people can get triggered easily. I'm not bad at myself. I get triggered sometimes, and it's easy to just like, you know, tune into it, or yeah, just be the bad guy, right? But yeah, it's not doing anything for anyone. Let's all be friendly. At the end, we're all just brothers and sisters here on this blue planet. We have no idea why we're here. We don't know where we came from, what's happening with us, what's out there in the universe. We're all on the same page, in the same boat, basically. So let's all be nice to each other. Poland, nice. I think I don't remember anyone from Poland here so far. So thank you for being here from Poland. How cool. Polski. You guys are good at soccer. Poland. And yes, I am in the USA. Thank you, Sam. How's your day going, Sam? How's everything in China? How's the weather? Is it already snowing over there? I remember in November I was already freezing when I lived over there. I was like, yeah, December, January was really, really bad. February too, but November was already freezing when I was there. We are very good in volleyball. Oh yeah, I remember I watched volleyball not too long ago. Isn't that like Europe, like a European Championship or something, not too long ago. Do you like Rammstein? Not really. As I hope you understand that I have to delete this comment. But yeah, I don't really like Rammstein. I know a lot of people here like Rammstein. I'm not a huge fan. But I'm in general I'm just not a metal or that kind of music person. Just a little too Tommy Tough Knuckles for me. Richtig und wichtig. So. Beijing is expecting it snowing on the 29th of November, although other parts of China are already snowing. Probably in the very north, right? But yeah, get ready for the snow, Sam. It's about to happen. But I think Beijing in snow is beautiful, so I hope you're excited for it.
Ja.
Great mind about nobody knows where we come from and where we left to. Grüße aus Augsburg. Hey, Grüße, Julian, nach Augsburg. Ich habe in Würzburg studiert, ganz lange. Zu lange. In der Nähe, also von Augsburg. Kennst du bestimmt. Doch nicht der Drachenlord-Stream. Nee, sorry, Stefan. Das war nicht der Drachenlord. Ganz nah dran. Ich hoffe, es gefällt dir trotzdem. Überall findet man Freunde von Rainer. Rainer Fischer? Das einzige Rainer, den ich kenne. Klar, Würzburg kennt man bestimmt. Ja, ist eine große Stadt, Universitätsstadt. Augsburg kenne ich auch, Schweinfurt, alles da im Eck oder da in der Mitte, Nürnberg. Ja. Die Welt ist klein. Ich hatte sogar schon ein paar Amerikaner hier, die Connections zu Würzburg hatten und so. Merkt man immer wieder, wenn man streamt, wie klein die Welt eigentlich ist. Ist ja doch nur ein Planet. Wir machen es immer größer, als es eigentlich ist. I'm more than excited you missed my message. I landed in Thailand just half an hour ago with my family. Sam, are you traveling the world again? I'm just slightly jealous. So you're in Thailand again? What the hell? Haven't you just been to Thailand? You lucky bastard, you. Sorry, I didn't mean that. It just slipped out. Sometimes the things just slip out of my mouth. I met your grandfather in Argentina. Interesting. Well, say hi to him. All my grandfathers are dead, but maybe you met his ghost, so I hope he haunts you. Rainer Winkler meldete, ganz wichtig. Aha. Bitte ein Thüringen Spezial mit Pommes und Doppelknoblauchsoße. Dazu bitte eine Pizza von G. Wann kann ich das abholen? Mitte scharf. Döner mit scharf oder ohne? Tschüss an den Stream. Später kann ich ja nicht teilnehmen. No hard feelings. Alles gut. Wie? Doch, natürlich kannst du später teilnehmen, Marco. Ich regel das. Keine Sorge. Ich mache am Computer alles richtig. Wirst du wieder entblockt oder was auch immer da passiert ist. Tut mir leid, dass es passiert ist, Marco. Das nervt mich natürlich auch. Sollte nicht so sein. Aber ich regel das, bevor ich zu meinen Freunden fahre. Dass du da auch dabei sein kannst. Very pretty, even dark. Well, you can't see me, so. Gute Zeit, ich mache weiter. Danke, Julian. Hat mich gefreut. Vielleicht bis zum nächsten Mal. Mach's gut. Und gute Nacht übrigens. Ihr geht wahrscheinlich, oder manche von euch gehen bestimmt schlafen, es ist schon spät. As Asia is not expensive, so I know, Sam, I know. And it's all not very far from each other, so I get it. Really cool. Enjoy your time in Thailand, Sam. That sounds amazing. I'm just slightly jealous, by the way. It must be really nice weather there right now. And you have the beach and everything. So please go to the ocean for me one time and put your feet into the water for me. I love that when I go to the ocean, just like how the waves just go back or go back into the ocean. You know, when the water comes out and then it goes back into the ocean and just like has this like pulling effect and the whole like sand around your feet just gets drawn back. I just love that. That's just nothing comparable. Once I hosted a couple, yes, they were traveling around the world. Sina und Nils They were traveling around the world, and after they returned, they broke up. Sometimes traveling breaks couples apart because traveling is different than being at home. You don't have your routine. You probably have to live in a small room together and share everything, and you really can't escape from each other. So people will usually like learn people's personalities while traveling much better than if they're like at home just working all day and just like meeting for like a couple hours at night. So I feel like traveling is really testing couples' patience and their like compatibility. I did not pay the power bill freelance, so no. So that's why I hopped on a live stream. So, yeah, shit happens, right? Have you been to Iceland? I have not been to Iceland, but I would love to go. And there's a direct flight from Nashville now to Iceland, so yeah, it's calling my name, I guess, but too broke. So I guess my bank account is not cooperative, but hopefully one day that would be neat. But yeah, sorry to hear about Zina and Niels, the most German names ever, I guess. That is a nice direct flight. Yeah, it's amazing. It's actually only like 7 hours or 6 hours, I think. So that would be ideal if I could just fly to Iceland next time and then take a connection flight to Germany or Switzerland from there. That would be great. Yeah, I give in. I'm gonna turn on the lights because it's getting a little dark in here. Let's be real. Enjoy the mess in the background. So the cat tree fell apart because my cat is getting to FAT, and he broke the cat tree because he's too heavy. So he's a little bit on a stricter diet now. I'm gonna try it, the dumplings. Not tooting my own horn, but ooh, these are good. Gotta wash my hands real quick. Gonna add some cream to my soup. Jesus loves you too, thank you. A lot better, yeah. I figured. I'm sorry I kept you all in the dark, pun intended. Now I'm revealing my secrets. My messy house with the fallen cat tree. My last trip was Scotland. How cool is that? Very nice. Earl Hickey, definitely not. So, hi, man with no name. Nice name. Hi, freelancer. He's making me the same. What's happening? Sam, is your girlfriend traveling with you to Thailand? Bro has washing hands after eating with spoon. I'm terrible with washing my hands, so my hands probably look like the hands of a 80-year-old woman. It's not that bad, but my hands probably, don't appreciate the whole washing because I do wash my hands all the time. I'm one of those people that washes their hands like 25 times a day. So hygiene is important, exactly. What is a freak show? I hope not this. If you call this a freak show, then I don't know what a freak show is. But my soup is cooked. I'm gonna show you real quick. Turn around. Soup. Okay, people got a question? You can ask a question if it's nothing naughty or anything crazy or weird. I mean, you can ask, but the question is am I going to answer? Where are you from? I am from Germany, but I live in the United States. There's some more freak show. Well, if this is a freak show for you, then yeah, like I said, I don't know what a real freak show is, but looks nice and delicious. Yes, it is. Like the dumplings at least are delicious. I haven't tried the soup yet, but I will eventually. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter so they don't stick together while they're still warm. And then once the soup is fully cooked and the veggies are soft, I will transfer them into the soup. And then, how am I going to transport a pot full of soup in the car to my friends? I guess that's why people don't bring soups as a, like to go to friends' houses. Makes sense now. So we have a little bit of a logistical issue here, but maybe I put it in a big crock pot. Yeah, I think that would work, hopefully. We'll see. Oh well. I'll stream later at my friend's house just for a quick hello. To have some of you that want to be part of the Friendsgiving for a little bit. Yes, dumplings. Looks tasty. Thank you, chilled guy. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Why did you move to the USA? I came here as a spy. I'm kidding, of course. But they thought that at the border control, I think. I came here for love reasons, you know, the classic. Thermos. Yeah, if I had a big thermos like that would be great. Actually, that would be ideal. But I don't have a big enough thermos to put the whole soup in there. So yeah. Yeah, I think the crock pot, I have a really big crock pot. If I just put that between my legs and just hold it, should be okay, hopefully. Hi DMC, excuse me, gorgeous, what's your channel about? Hi Ramon or Raymond, or I hope I said that right. My channel is about oftentimes my little dog, Oscar. He's our old rescue dog, so I love him. So you'll see him a lot. I do a lot of cooking, like German cooking or any cooking, about my life in America as a German, so my work, and just life in general here in America, and my experiences, I guess. Traveling back to Germany, so I have a lot of Germany content when I go back, and camping. I like making camping videos and trying to get a little bit more into the camping and the outdoors stuff. And yeah, all kinds of stuff. I don't really have like one niche or topic, so immigrated to the USA. Well, my plan was never to immigrate to the USA. I always wanted to live in China or for a little bit at least, or anywhere else in Europe. The USA was never on my list of places I want to move to. But yeah, life is unpredictable, and now I'm here, and I do love the nature here, and the people are super kind and friendly, and it's a cool country. So yeah, here I am. You know, can't really plan life. What color outfit do you wear? Just white and black. I usually like to wear like either white or black. How to attract a German girl in Hamburg? Very specific. I don't know. I've never been to. No, I've been to Hamburg, but I never had to attract a girl in Hamburg. So I know how the hamburgers in Hamburg are, but usually the northern Germans are very, very direct. They have a very good sense of humor. That's what I heard. I know Germans and humor, saying that in the same sentence, wild. But I actually do think we have a sense of humor. England in the house, hi.
landed on your stream, rare occurrence, and it seems pretty normal. Just a blunt question: how awkward does it get with YouTube comments like "for real"? Greetings from Asia. Hey Shady. How awkward does it get? The comments. I am very fortunate so far. I hope it doesn't change, so please don't see that as an invitation to troll. But with the comments, if it's not in live stream, I'm actually really fortunate. I don't really get many trolls. Like I usually get like normal comments, nice comments. Nothing crazy, because I feel like my content isn't like targeted towards people that are like nasty, you know, that leave like weird comments. So it doesn't feel weird. It used to, like, you would take comments more to heart and more seriously than I do now after a while, but I feel like you get really used to it. Like I said, most people are just like super nice and friendly. Yeah. You have both US and German citizenship? JJ, no, I only have the German one. I don't have the American citizenship. I'm just permanent resident. I have a green card. What do you think about Alabama? I've never been to Alabama, but I know there's a nice beach down there, and they have nice weather, except for the storms, when there's like tornado activity and all. But yeah, I never really been, so I can't say. Try to cook Indian food with your channel. Will go 0 to 60. Actually, I just talked about it earlier. Since I love cooking and making cooking content, I want to do videos of kind of like 1 week I cook just Indian food, German food, American food, and just try to stick to that for like a week or so and see how I feel and how I like it, and if I want to keep doing that more often, and just to experiment a little bit more in the kitchen with different cuisines. And I do like making Indian food, but I'm not an expert at all, of course. I know like 3 dishes or so, but how to make them, I mean. And I love eating Indian food, so I like to go out to restaurants. I'm already subscribed to your channel. Thank you, Ramon. I appreciate that, and welcome to the community. I'm always happy to have kind people here and friendly people and respectful. So this chat has calmed down a lot, so I appreciate that. It's been a little bit crazy earlier. So we got a lot of England here right now, I guess, which is really cool. I still love England, but I was like England obsessed as a teenager. I always wanted to live in England, but now I'm in America. Still English speaking country at least, but just over the pond, I guess. Are you Bavarian? No, I'm not Bavarian. I'm from the Black Forest. I'm from Baden-Württemberg. That just being confident is enough to be attractive. Am I wrong to assume that just being confident is enough to be attractive to women? Are you wrong to assume? I would say wrong confidence is also not very attractive. So if you just if you're like really confident, then that can be an attractive trait for women, I guess. But that depends on the woman. So I can't speak for all women here. So you are so beautiful, God. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's not do compliments. Like I can't. I'm not good with compliments. I like just having normal conversations. Hello from Switzerland, Swiss Tanuki. Hi to Switzerland. I live close to the Swiss border in Germany, and used to live there. So my school way would always lead me through Switzerland. So I would have to take the train in the morning as a kid, or later on, teenager. And I had to take the train into Switzerland from Germany, and from Switzerland back into Germany. So I had to because I live right at the border to Switzerland and France. So the countries would meet right there. And then my train would go into Switzerland and then out of it again. So I would always have to pass the border to go to school. So yeah, that's life at the border of 3 countries. Ozzy, you're such a nice person. Thank you. You are too, Ozzy. I'm glad. Sometimes people start out as not trolls, I don't want to call you a troll, but some people start out as trolls here, like especially when they make like German jokes and they're trying to be like to offend me. I'm not saying you did, but there's been some in the past, and then they turn out to be actually really nice and friendly people. And yeah, a lot of people started out like that here, and I know that the jokes weren't meant seriously, so I forgive you. But what are you doing? I just cooked my food. I'm still waiting for the vegetables to be cooked through, and I'm gonna add the dumplings, and then I have to change because I don't want to go to my friend's house in my jogging pants or training pants. What do you guys say in America? I forgot. Sweatpants, I think. I just don't like the name sweatpants because I don't sweat, or I'm not planning on sweating in them. You sound German. Yes, Tanuki, ich bin Deutsch. Mir geht's gut und dir? Wo in der Schweiz lebst du? Von India, wenn du sagen willst. Danke nach Indien. Thank you to India, North Korea. Nice. That's the first one. Live in the US, which state? I live in Tennessee. Nashville. So we have a North Korean guy here before GTA 6, right? Sam. Good point. When is GTA 6 coming, by the way? And Skyrim, the new Skyrim. I feel like, hasn't Skyrim announced a new game like a couple years ago, and now it's already been like 15 years since the last game? May it stay that way. Good luck on your streams and have a great day. Thank you, Shady. Passerby. I got you. I'm usually a passerby to live streams, so good luck on your travels. Safe travels, Shady, and it was good to meet you. Maybe we'll meet again. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. Guess they call it the motherland these days. Here in America, yes, they call it the motherland, I think, and in Germany we call it the fatherland, actually. No idea why that is, but yeah, Germany is the fatherland and America is the motherland, so I guess I got both. So Germany is my father and America is my mother, I guess. Man, I can't wait to clean up the kitchen later. If anyone wants to do that, if anyone loves cleaning, feel free to come by and clean my kitchen. Thank you. Love to Bangladesh. Thank you. You had to settle to America. Well, I didn't have to. It was voluntarily, luckily. What do you do for a living? I'm leading a food bank where I give out, or we give out food for people that need food. I have a yoga class for seniors, like a stretching and activity class, so the older folks get out of the house and move their bodies and stay fit. And me too. So sometimes I feel like they're fitter than me. And I work a part-time job at a historic settlement where I have to dress up in a clothing from the 1800s. So I work there with school classes or tourists and just give them tours and explain about the buildings and stuff like that. So yep, all kinds of stuff. I don't like office jobs, and I got very lucky that I can say that and I don't have to do it. And I got my jobs are very, different. There's always like something else I can do, so it doesn't get boring. So yeah, very lucky. Abend, Siebes. Du bist wohl ein Angler, oder? Nehme ich mal an. What do you do for living? I already said that. Fahne hoch. Schweizerdeutsch. Ja, klar kann ich Schweizerdeutsch schwätzen. Ich verstehe es und ich kann es auch reden. Ein bisschen. Bisschen. Schweizerdeutsch kann ich sprechen. Schwätze. Eher alemannisch von der Grenze unten. Möchte gern Schweizerdeutsch. It's snowing in Germany. I saw some reels. Yeah, I heard. Some people already said earlier that it's snowing in Germany here in the stream when I started it. I'm jealous. I love snow. Like, if it's cold, at least give me some snow. Like, I don't like the whole gray skies all day and cold and muddy weather. I don't mind it, but if it's cold, I wish there was snow all the time. That would be beautiful, but das Leben ist kein Wunschkonzert, nicht wahr, meine Freunde? Switzerland and France are all in the Schengen room, so no border checks. Yes, no border, but I still had to. There's still like a toll, so there's still like kind of like a border, but not really, like it's open, of course. But when I walk from Germany into Switzerland, or when I walk over to France when I'm in Germany visiting my family, I still have to walk through like a little border control building, but they never check anyone. You just walk through it, and sometimes they're just standing there. Baggy pants. Am I that far back with reading? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so slow with reading sometimes. She's from the Black Forest, not Bavaria. Yes. I would love for you guys to try my cooking. I wish I could host a big Friendsgiving, but I don't have enough room on my table for hosting everyone here. Ich bin gerade ein bisschen überrascht gewesen. Can you guys hear that when I switch to Swiss German? That it's getting a little scratchy in the throat area. It's a lot of like sounds when you talk, kind of like a cat being mad. Who are you? Who are you? What is this about? Who are you, Tenerim? What are you about? Ben, the commander. Who? Something bad? Oh, sorry. Thank you, Sam. Some girl. Though, thank you. Appreciate it. That sounds great. Ja. Bestimmt aus Nettigkeit, aber danke. Hab genug Übung hoffentlich durch die eben, dass ich an der Grenze gewohnt habe, so lange. Mein ganzes Leben eigentlich. Hab mir die Schweizer immer um sich herum. Die Schweizer sind überall. Look like you drive a diesel. Guess what I drive? I drive a bicycle actually, so that was not a diss to me. But I do drive stick or manual, if that is weird to anyone here in America. I don't like automatic cars. Yes, my bicycle is a diesel, exactly. It's a fancy one. Who's Alex? Deutschland ist ziemlich teuer. Ja, Deutschland ist teuer. But America is also expensive. Germany is expensive. America is expensive. The whole world is expensive. Let's just agree on that. The whole world is just really expensive at the moment, isn't it? I feel like. But yeah, Sam, I'm sorry that you're moderating here while you're supposed to enjoy your vacation in Thailand. So I feel bad that you're dealing with trolls and stuff when you're in beautiful Thailand right now. Ich fahre einen alten BMW Strohhalm, den kennt man doch noch, den Strohhalm. Eine Frage, bist du ein Plastikstrohhalm oder ein Papierstrohhalm? BMW, der komplett auseinanderfällt, aber noch ein Jahr TÜV. Ja, TÜV muss man ausnutzen, TÜV kriegt man nicht so leicht. Also wenn man ihn schon hat, dann muss man auch bis zum Ende damit durchfahren. Da stimme ich dir zu, so bin ich auch immer mit meinen Autos unterwegs gewesen. So we just talked about the TÜV in Germany. So in Germany, here in America, you will see, to my Germans here, cars are literally falling apart sometimes in America. You will see people driving around without a door, without like a windows, without a roof, without like the hood on their motor. Like I've seen weird stuff. They drive around with like a different tire in the back. Like one of those tires is like this small. I'm like, what is this? Like it made me laugh so many times. Like sometimes I take pictures of cars that don't look like they're supposed to be driven, and it cracks me up. But yeah, in Germany there's like a thing. You have to go through like an inspection of your car on a regular basis, so you can't drive just anything. Like your exhaust has to be on top, on point. Like it has to have like a filter, and your whole car needs to be very well functioning. Like it needs to be up to date, which I get because it's safer and for you and other people, and it is good in a way, but it's also really effing annoying and expensive, especially as like a university student, and you can't afford checking your car all the time, or like exchanging something, or like renewing something. It's not a deal. So America's definitely the land of the free. You can just drive whatever you want. Hi Peter, crazy Van Driver. Willkommen zurück. Plastikstrohhalm, aber keine Sorge, heute bin ich off-duty als Troll. Okay, gut, das freut mich. Danke, Strohhalm. Bist du bei Christina noch am Trollen oder bist du da auch off-duty? America's falling apart. Yeah, I feel like a lot of countries are just like not at their best right now. So, airport Wi-Fi. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. Well, I hope you don't have to wait too long anymore at the airport. Flying is always just like exhausting, isn't it? That's one thing where I don't really enjoy traveling as much anymore, just because the whole flying and the whole like getting to the airport and waiting and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. I used to love travel. Now I just do it when I have to, and always happy when I'm there at the place where I want to go. But getting there, yeah, not fun. Do you guys love traveling, or are you like me? My pile of plates and bowls is falling apart. What are you doing in the US? I work non-profit, and I lead a food bank, like where we hand out food to people that need it and can't afford groceries. I have a yoga class for older people, so for senior ladies, we're just like stretching and weightlifting just to stay fit, you know. So yeah, that's what I do. And I work as an interpreter or guide at a historic settlement, and dressing up as someone from the 1800s sometimes. So I have multiple jobs. Travel when you are young because life has an end date. Yes, very true. It has an end date for all of us, young or old. You never know. Hi, Adrian. Alex, I think we all heard about it. I don't know if you feel like you haven't heard enough about it. Feel free to watch some like documentaries or interviews, or no, not interviews. Not many people are from back then. But yeah, feel free to read more into it. I think most people are very, very educated about it already. So I don't see the need right now. My motivation, love reasons. You know, the classic. Can you go up and read my two messages? Sure. You're probably not talking about those. Mom, Danny is not my mayor. I'm not from New York City. Oh, Adrian, sie ist... Was bin ich? Ja, ich bin Deutsche. Hätte ich wissen sollen, was die Frage war. Herman's about the war 100 years later. I know. DL, things we gotta deal with, right? It's okay. I don't see it like that. I'm just taking the blame of the people that are not able to take the blame anymore. So if you need to drop it off somewhere, I'll gladly take it. It had nothing to do with it, but yeah. People are not very inventive with comments anymore. Not you guys, but. Do you feel eyes? No, of course not. I came here legally. I paid $4,000 for my green card, so why would I be scared? Can you say act and angel is like crazy? Adrian, die Liebe, aber danke, Thomas. I'm from Germany. Aus der Liebe gründen. Nee, so sagt man es nicht. Der Liebe nach, wegen. So, jetzt. Der Liebe wegen, so. Ich kann kein Deutsch mehr sprechen, Leute. Ihr müsst mir helfen. Mein Deutsch ist Katastrophe aktuell. Suppe schmeckt gut. Soup is good. Ja. So, jetzt muss ich gleich mit die Suppe zusammenpacken. I gotta pack up my soup and head to my friend's house. And seit 3 Jahren schon, Adrian. Nice, Alex. I'm happy for you. Dann viel Spaß noch in Argentinien, Alex. And thank you all for being here. And I'll stream a little bit later at my friend's house for Friendsgiving. And thank you, Bo. Appreciate it. Kanada lebt und sie hat tatsächlich nur noch mit Akzent Deutsch gesprochen. Ja, kann passieren. Deswegen Livestreams helfen mir dabei, mein Deutsch nicht rosten zu lassen und regelmäßig in die Heimat zu fahren oder zu fliegen. Nee, noch nicht, Adrian. Und ich weiß noch nicht, ob ich es machen werde. Weil, ja, ich sehe momentan noch nicht so wirklich den Sinn oder das Bedürfnis danach. Aber irgendwann vielleicht mal. Thank you so much, my friends. And some soup. Yeah, of course, to Thailand. I already packed a package for you to go to Thailand right now. Okay. Well, enjoy Thailand, Sam. Have a safe trip there. And, yeah, just be safe on the way, please. And let us know when you get there. And thank you for moderating, everyone that moderated. And thank you for sticking around. Welcome everyone new. Willkommen in der Community. Und hat mich gefreut, euch kennenzulernen. Und vielleicht sieht man sich beim nächsten Mal. Und ich bin später nochmal hier. Und für Friendsgiving, falls ihr noch nicht am Schlafen seid in Deutschland, I'm gonna be back later for Friendsgiving for a little bit. Just saying hi real quick. And yeah, have a good night, everyone. That's not gonna be back later. Könnte ich, ja. Beide Staatsangehörigkeiten darf man mittlerweile haben. Das stimmt. Muss ich mich mal reinfuchsen und hatte noch nicht die Motivation, um ehrlich zu sein. Aber vielleicht bald. Okay, bis später. Felix from Stray Kids, again. I can look up Felix from Stray Kids now. Bye, y'all. Have a happy weekend and stay safe and don't do anything stupid. Bye. Tschüssi. Okay, Rap, bis später. See you later. I'm in German mode right now. See you later, guys. Bye.